talking football. Let's get it.
Oh, what's going on, y'all?
What is up?
And it actually hit like it's supposed to this time.
Yeah.
Right. Big O, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat. I think you were right.
What?
And you can say, well, what was I right about? What? Oh, no, actually, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Because I was going to say, I've been sitting here this whole time. Thanks, Doc, for the alert. I've been sitting here this whole time, and my camera has not blipped once. It had. So what I did was, and y'all may look at this because I'm looking at the TV screen. It's a little darker for me. So I turned off one of the lights, but it's still blipping. So I don't know. Now, at first I thought I was like, oh yeah, Big O was on point. He knew what to do, told me what I needed to do, and turned off one set of lights, and the other lights are on. Thanks to everybody who is tuning in. Appreciate you. It's going to be the three of us. Mommy duties take precedent over football. Yeah,
Doc's out there lurking.
Doc is lurking. Yeah, Doc is actually. I think Doc is live right now.
I was just texting E too.
Yeah. So
I did text him. I did.
And you text him. That's cool. And but yeah, y'all tell me because I got my phone right here because I had to. So if y'all start hearing like some buzzing or something, I don't know why I can't talk about whatever. How y'all been doing? How was your weeks?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, good this week.
Good.
Glad last week was over. I was on call last week and didn't get any sleep.
Huh.
Oh, being on call.
Well, that's what they say. Uncalled is. Be ready.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had that kind. Well, not well on call. Like I had to go do something, where I'd have to like take a call and explain some stuff. I've had to do that. I remember actually literally driving down the highway in Orlando, like we were going to Disney, and I get a call from one of my coworkers, and it's like, "Hey, could you tell me?" And I'm like, we're literally driving down the highway here, and I'm like, "Yeah." And he's asking these questions. There's a question. And then I'm like, dude, I was like, man, I'm on vacation. It's like, I said, I can help if I can, but like, I can't stop to get, some of the stuff he needed and stuff like that. Like I don't even have it. Like, it's that kind of thing. But I do remember that was and it was never, like I said, I've not had that kind of job where it was important, but it wasn't important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it wasn't important. It was just the fact that I was awakened at 3:30 in the morning for no reason. I don't go back.
That makes it worse,
easily.
Right?
Yeah, I don't go back to sleep easily. And then I got paged again at 5 in the morning. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to sleep because then I got to get back up at 7:30.
Jeez.
Nope, I haven't been on call, but I've been on call at work on call.
Right.
Right.
I mean, you sit down to eat lunch, you get a call, so you got to stop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, you don't even take the bike. Just get up and roll.
Man. So, I guess we get into this thing. Did either of you watch the Hall of Fame game last week?
Watched most of it.
I watched most of it. Okay. Anyway, because I mean, here's the thing. I watched. I would say this. I had it on. I had it on, and I did see some plays that I liked. And I guess there's preseason, so defenses are really vanilla.
Right.
One thing that bothered me, and that was the thing. So one thing that sort of bothered me was that it was too much scoring. It felt easy to score. It was
nobody was trying to hit anybody or nothing.
Right. It was. Speaking of hitting, and I don't know guys' names. I apologize to these guys, but there was I want to say he was an offensive. Was he an offensive lineman? I want to say he was an offensive lineman. I'm not sure, but he was a lineman, and he went down like right in the first quarter. I don't think he played anymore. They never said anything like he was out or injured or anything like that. But he got rolled up on his ankle. And I was just like, dude, I felt so bad, like instantly, like, oh. Because it was like, man, I mean, this ain't even the season. This is like preseason.
Right. It's preseason.
And this dude, yeah, because he looked like dejected. Like, you know how he got rolled up on. He was laying out there on the field for a minute, and of course he got up. He walked off on his own power, but the look on his face, the helmet was off. It was, he was almost a couple of tears. It was one of those looks, and I was just like, man, it was just like I really hope he was okay. Blah blah blah. So
yeah, usually when they react like that, they know something's wrong.
Yeah.
Right. And that was the thing.
I hope the latter, but I mean, I hope not. But
right.
They usually when they react like that, they know something's wrong.
So it was a thing. And what I was thinking was that maybe.
Well, I mean, the good thing was he did walk up on his own.
He did. But what I was thinking was like, maybe he was coming off of an injury. And he's trying to, you're trying to make a team, you're trying to prove that you can, and that kind of thing. And that was sort of one of the things I was sort of thinking about watching it too. But I felt bad for him. I did. I felt bad because it was like, man, come on. It's too early in the season. And I mean, you have to have, some sort of preseason. These guys, you gotta get out there and hit some people. And get ready for it. But because I think we're down to 3 preseason games now, I believe, right?
Yeah. Not including this past week, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, because we have games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
I don't know where to watch any of them.
Well, I know where I'm going to watch one at.
Yeah, well, yeah, we know where you're going to watch them.
Right.
But for us regular people,
it's regular folk. And I'm gonna miss part of the Colts game. They play Thursday, and I'm gonna be on the road.
They play Thursday.
Yep, Thursday night they play the Patriots.
Yeah, we play Thursday too.
It's about 5 games or something like that on Thursday. It's kind of crazy.
I didn't know there was that many. Just knew the Colts was one of them.
Hold up, I'm gonna look.
See, hopefully I won't be driving and I can pull it up on my phone. So
satellite radio.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say this too. Big O, congratulations.
Yo.
So on your the grand, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Number 3.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask too.
Pop.
Looks like there's 6 games.
6 on Thursday?
Yes.
Wow.
Lions, Bengals, Packers, Steelers, Chargers, Texans, Colts, Patriots, Cardinals, Raiders, Titans, 49ers.
Titans play too. All our teams play.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
That's interesting. I'm surprised. I hesitated on that one. Cardinals Raiders. I'm surprised the Cardinals are playing again.
Yeah.
But okay. But yeah, all of our teams play. Yeah, all of our teams play. I mean, Steelers playing, Colts, Raiders, Titans. Yeah, everybody's playing on Thursday. But yeah, a lot of games. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out there in the next 2 days. But the other thing that was going on, and this is one of these things I want to talk about, is the Hall of Fame game. So, we're talking about the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Right. One of the big things, and I did not watch the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. I think that was on Saturday. But they were talking about Roger Craig.
About time.
Yes.
I was just watching it on ESPN.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm talking about. He also announced that he's got like some form of dementia or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But here's the question. Because right now, the way it stands, 5 guys get in every year. Right. 5 guys. And let me stop. Let me go back because y'all have to tell me about my phone because I got my phone out. So I ask, our Google-ish friends here, to give me the top 20, big name, well-known players who are waiting to get in the Hall of Fame, right? And so I'm going to go down the list. We can agree and disagree on some of these, but it is what it is. Eli Manning, number 1. Phillip Rivers, Hines Ward, Steve Smith Sr., Reggie Wayne, Torrey Holt, Devin Hester, Jason Witten, and I think this was his first year of eligibility. Okay. Frank Gore, Fred Taylor, Terrell Suggs, Rodney Harrison, Earl Thomas, Darren Woodson, Vince Warfolk, Kevin Williams, Vikings, for y'all who don't know.
Okay. Defensive lineman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Robert Mathis, Willie Anderson. I've never heard.
Those didn't know.
Say that one.
I say Colts in case those didn't know. Robert Mathis.
Robert
Carry
Mathis.
on.
Yes.
Also HBCU alum.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Marshall Yatta. I don't know Marshall Yatta.
Marshall Yatta.
8-time Pro Bowl Ravens guard.
Okay. I was gonna say it had to be offensive lineman.
Yeah. And then of course Bill Belichick was 20.
Okay. Well, we know why he wasn't in, so we can exclude him from the list.
And then that was the first part of the question that I asked. And then the next part of the question is basically who's going to be eligible in the next couple of years, right? And I'm sorry, I went a little graphic crazy last week, and I didn't necessarily go graphic as crazy this week. So I'm ebbs and flows here. And Rob Gronkowski, Adrian Peterson, Ben Roethlisberger, Richard Sherman, Cam Newton, Antonio Brown, Andrew Whitford, Eric Waddle, Alex Mack, Le'Veon Bell, Gerald McCoy, Joe Hayden, Malcolm Jennings. And then on down the list, I think in 2 years, we got J.J. Watt and Tom Brady.
Okay, so
go ahead.
For the original list, like the 20 you just named waiting to get in, I can tell you one that's going to be on hold because he came back. That's Phillip Rivers. He came back last year, played for the Colts, so he reset his clock. So he's got another 5 years. So I just wanted to get that out the way.
That is true. Forgot about that one, but yes. But all that being said, this was really sort of what I was getting at with it. with Roger Craig having to wait so long, it's just, I mean, it's ridiculous.
That was ridiculous.
But do you feel that the Hall of Fame, because it's only going to be 5 guys. And if it's only going to be 5 guys, and that's the reason why I went to see who was eligible, because like, I don't know if Ben is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he's going to kick somebody out of the way. Right. And so
Eventually,
you know,
like you said, I don't think he's going to be first ballot. So
Right.
eventually he'll kick somebody out of the way.
Yeah.
but let's see, where am I? I'm going to try to go back to my. But like, I mean, Adrian Peterson, is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? I think he is.
Probably not.
But
No.
no?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
And then
If Roger Craig won 3 Super Bowls and waited this long to get in, why would you think Adrian Peterson should get in first ballot with no Super Bowls?
Right.
that's true.
That's just my argument.
But people like him. That's it. The thing is, here's
That's what counts.
here's the big question. Let me get to the big question. The big question is that should the Hall of Fame do like a hard reset? And when I'm saying that
You
is
gonna kick some people out?
no, we're not going to kick anybody out. But what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, this year we're putting, or the next 2 years we're going to put 10 people in as opposed to 5.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, me either. I mean,
Does it make it
write him a
special?
letter. Maybe
Write a
nobody
letter.
thought about it.
Well, I mean, I think people think about it because the thing is that we end up having the discussion sort of like we're having now. I mean, Roger Craig had to wait and then had to wait and then had to wait. And then people forgot about him. And then somebody brought it up and it was like, oh, yeah. And then they said, oh, yeah, he's in. You know, it's that kind of thing. And it's always going to be, I mean, I believe Eli Manning should be in the Hall of Fame. He's been passed over, what, is it twice?
I think
Or
twice.
3 times?
I mean, when did he retire?
Because it would be 5 years after he retired.
Right.
I know at least twice. Like
At least, yeah, it's been at least twice.
it's been at least twice. And, you know, and it's supposed to, you know, I believe, you know, the 5 is to make it special, right? It's like, I have been chosen. But,
Right.
you know, you get the knock at the door, you get, you know, all of that kind of stuff. But I'm like, dude, I mean, some guys are just going to
2020.
wait and wait and wait and wait. He went to 2020.
2020.
So yeah, so he's gotten
He
passed over
retired
twice.
2020. So yeah.
Yeah.
Got passed over twice. So
I mean, but the Hall of Fame, they should have had, I would say, quote unquote, a storied career
okay.
to some extent. I mean, they've had to make a lot of noise in their career. And I can see why he's not in, but at the same time, because really the only highlight, I would say, of his career, and granted, it's a great highlight, is that he's won 2 Super Bowls, and he did both of them against
Yes.
Tom Brady, one of the
Yeah.
greatest of all time. So that's his only argument to be in my opinion. Is that good enough for him to get in? Maybe, maybe not.
Well, see, that's the thing. I think and I'm one of the people. I think it is. I think that's enough. I mean, because the thing is that when you say, I mean, we've sort of had this conversation before. I mean, Tom Brady, first ballot Hall of Famer. Yeah,
I mean,
Right?
there's.
I know
than-
I know the controversy.
Right. I'd say other than
Right.
what Bill
But-
Belichick went through, yes, he's
Right.
first ballot Hall of Famer.
So other than the controversies, and he is because of his skills as a quarterback, not
Right.
because of Deflategate and all the other stuff.
Right.
But I mean, it's what I'm saying is that he did. He was what, I forgot what round he was drafted in, but he wasn't a high pick.
6.
6 rounds. See, there you go. And so, you know, But Eli Manning, and don't get me wrong, I was not crazy about how he decided to walk into the league. But I mean, he beat the greatest twice. Not even one, twice. And one of those seasons, Tom Brady was undefeated. Like it was,
Right.
He didn't lose until he lost to
Until
Eli.
he lost in the Super Bowl. Correct.
So
again, I can see it, but he has the type of career, to put things in perspective. Even though he won 2 Super Bowls, he had the type of career that mimics, I won't say mimic, but it kind of looked like Roger Craig. like he was there,
Up
but
and
he
down,
kind of flew under the radar.
Yeah.
It's like he really wasn't the flashy guy, or
dude,
he just flew under the radar and won 3 Super Bowls. Eli Manning flew under the radar, although it was beating Tom Brady. It's like, other than the 2 Super Bowls, you don't remember anything about Eli Manning throughout the entire year.
Struggling to win games.
And even one of the years in Super Bowl, they really didn't win games. They were like,
yeah,
one of the lower
weren't.
seeds.
Yeah, they weren't. They just
You're a
they
wild
won
card
in the
team.
playoffs. Yeah,
Yeah.
they won in the playoffs.
Right.
So what you're telling me is that Eli is going to have to wait. What?
He might.
10, 15 years.
Yeah.
He might. I mean, if they're well, like you said, they're only going to let 5 in. So they're going to let the people with the storied careers, like Rob Gronkowski.
I was just about to bring up Rob.
He will get in before Eli. If it's between the two, they will pick Rob before they pick Eli. If it comes down to them two, for some reason, it's going to be Rob over Eli.
But that was exactly who I was going to.
It will be Rob.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Eli, but it will be. They will choose Rob over you. Guarantee it.
Because Rob will be, I think he's eligible next year.
And he will get in.
Now, here's the thing. Do you believe, because
I gotta go check
Tom,
something. I'll be right back.
okay, Tom won't be available until the following year.
Mm-hmm.
So would they wait to put him in together?
I don't think that's going to matter.
Not gonna matter. Yeah.
But it'd be funny if they put Eli and Tom in the same year.
Oh, that's nuts.
But
I don't know.
Have a great acceptance speech.
Dude, it's so crazy. And I mean, I do like watching the stories. I like when and it's been a while since I actually watched them, but when they come and they knock on the doors and they let the guys know that they made it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, I mean, I think that's really cool. I really actually do. But I was just thinking, like, man, I mean, all of these guys, and I don't know if it makes it any more special or what. I guess once you're chosen, you're like, it was great. Everything's good, whatever. But just like not getting chosen, and I didn't do because what Reggie Wayne has been eligible for. He's been passed over
probably once, maybe twice.
Really?
I don't think he's been out of it that long, because I don't think he officially retired.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I don't know if that matters. I don't know if you have to officially retire or just been out of the game for 5 years.
I think you do. I think you do have to retire.
Yeah, because I know he tried to make a run, like at the end of his career. I know he tried to make a run, like he was let go by the Colts. I think he tried to get picked up by actually the Patriots, I think, at one point, and then maybe one other team before he finally hung it up.
Let's see, Reggie Wayne.
I do have a question for you, though, or anybody. Yes. So, well, for one, who all made it in? I know Vinatieri made it in. Fitzgerald made it in. Luke Kuechly made it in.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Fitz, Kuechly, Vinatieri. Who are the other two?
Craig,
and one more.
Hold up, I'll tell you, because I'd actually looked that up too.
But what I'm getting at is, who
Yes.
would you have taken out to put in Eli?
Oh, to put in Eli? Okay.
And granted, the only one of them, well, two of them, unless the third person, like Fitz never won a Super Bowl. Kuechly never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, just right off the top, I think Kuechly, but
I would say Kuechly only because his career was shorter. He gave it up
Right.
sooner. But he was.
Man,
a
I
beast.
he was.
Who was it?
Luke
Kuechly,
I see
linebacker for the
1, 2,
Panthers.
3,
Panthers. Yeah,
4, 5. Yeah.
I thought I had. Okay,
Who's the fifth?
wait. Here we go.
Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald.
Who? Drew Brees. That's it. Okay.
Drew Brees. Yeah, so I'm not taking out Drew Brees. I'm not taking out Larry Fitzgerald.
Even though Fitz has no Super Bowl, you're not taking him out.
I'm not taking him out. I like Larry Fitzgerald, and
I like Larry Fitzgerald too.
And the thing is that again, it's this whole it's the likability factor with some of these guys.
Yeah,
because Larry Fitzgerald
he's loved by everybody.
He's a community guy.
Yeah, he's loved by everybody.
Yeah, and so
and Kuechly is kind of the same way.
He actually is. You're
loved
right.
By everybody.
He is.
And Vinatieri, I kind of understand. He's with 2 Super Bowl winning teams, multiple on one front.
Yes.
Play for both the Patriots and the Colts.
And the Colts.
Won Super Bowls for both, so. And Breeze.
But yeah, I mean, you can't take Breeze out.
Can't take
Right.
Breeze. He broke all kind of records, and then
Yeah.
he also won a Super Bowl, unfortunately, against my Colts.
But I get the question, and that's the problem. That's why I was saying, we just gonna do a dump? But I guess the thing is that what happens is that you don't want to oversaturate the hall either, right?
Right. I mean, I think it's kind of already. I won't say it's already there, but I think some people should have got in before others.
Yeah. It was like I said, it's just one of these deals. I was like, man, how do you define this, and this? And it's just like I said, I'm just curious about how people put 2 and 2 together. Part of that being said, talk about storied guys and stuff like that. 2 guys, quarterbacks, that are still seeking deals. I didn't mention Gibbs got paid last week when we talked. Robinson had gotten his deal done, and Gibbs has now gotten his deal done.
Right.
There
Did
was somebody else
JT
too.
get his done when we met last week, or did that happen afterwards?
That was afterwards too.
Okay, so yeah,
that was afterwards too. That's right. Jonathan Taylor got paid as well. Did Jonathan Taylor get the most money, or did
per year on average? No, I think Robinson got the most by like $500,000 or something.
$500,000. Okay.
I think it was like 22.3 or 22.4. I think JT's was like 22.
Okay. But that being said, so this is the other deal. Baker Mayfield and Lamar Jackson, both guys seeking new deals. First question is, do you think that those guys will be on the same team next season?
No,
because it's part of the same question, right? Does the deal get done? But You think those guys?
I don't see how they're not. I mean, the only way they wouldn't be is if somehow they just swap teams.
Swap?
Yeah, swap. Yeah, Baker ends up on the Ravens and Lamar ends up on the Bucks. That's the only way I see it.
Well, see, and that went to the other part of the question because I'm like, where would you see him? Like, where would Lamar fit? Where would Baker fit? I agree with you on Baker. I can't see Baker playing anywhere else.
Either could go to the Cardinals, unless.
I feel like
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, although from what I saw in the Hall of Fame game last week, Beck could actually challenge Brissett for his job.
Yeah,
that's another discussion. Yes. But outside of that, I could see either one of them in Arizona.
Not Miami.
I think Willis could keep that job.
I'm hopeful of that, to be honest.
The only problem is he has nothing to work with, and so they will have nothing to base it off of. That would be his only downfall.
Well, see, that's one of the reasons why I would say, Lamar wouldn't want to go there. They've named Kyler Murray as a starter in Minnesota, at least week 1 starter in Minnesota. I think that was today that they officially made the announcement. Yeah. And so there was that. And then, I'm sitting there and I was thinking about, honestly, I've heard the Burrow speculation as well. But like you said, you end up in this situation where it's like, well, where are guys going to go? And I'm looking because it's a combination of things, right? You got a team that's going to want you. You got to want to go. And, there's got to be an opening for you, really. I'm saying it's sort of the same thing. But the thing is like, if you have a team and you're rebuilding, you're going to spend a bunch of money on Lamar Jackson, or you want to roll the dice and get one of these guys. It's supposed to be this great quarterback draft next year. So, which do you do?
Well, that's why I say Ravens or Bucks kind of don't have a choice, because Lamar and Mayfield, they're going to win you enough games to where you're not going to get a good choice at a quarterback. Mm-hmm. And at least not from the draft.
Right.
Yeah.
So their only choice would be free agency.
Interesting.
Which is why I said they would swap. Unless, like you said, Burrow, he can argue his way out of Cincy, then he could go anywhere he wants.
You say Burrow could go anywhere?
I think so.
I'm trying to think where you talking about Lamar, where you see him at. But
I don't know.
You got to think of what teams are looking for a quarterback.
Yeah, which ones would be? Where would the spots be available?
So you got the Jets, you got the Cardinals,
right? Jets, Cardinals.
I guess you could say Miami, but I really think Willis can keep that job.
So, but if you just, like I said, if you're just speculating, what about the Panthers? I know Bryce Young he was good.
He's ascending. So
right.
But when is his contract up? His rookie contract? Has he got another year? Or is it?
It might be as well as what rookie contract is 5. Is it 5 years?
That's if they took the option. Like, was he a first round? Was he first round?
Yeah.
So if he was first round, they got a 5th-year option. They could. Yeah, if he was first round, they got a 5th-year option they could put on him. The question is, did they? They can extend him. There's a lot of choices since he was a first-round pick.
Right. But then,
and for that, you could say the same thing about Stroud.
Yes. That would be rough.
Because he started off hot and it's kind of descending, and Young started off terrible and he's kind of ascending. So they're about meeting now.
Man, I could, and it's funny. I don't know that I could see a different quarterback in Houston, but he could force their hand.
I could see Lamar in Houston.
You could see Lamar in Houston.
I don't want to, but I could.
I guess what I understand that. Man, that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson with those weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
5
but yeah. I mean, again, it's one of these things I was thinking about. I was thinking about like I think I wrote down who the highest paid QB was, and of course, highest paid QB is Patrick Mahomes. I think.
Is it still?
I think it's him because he just redid his contract or something.
Oh, okay. Like okay, if he just redid it, then that makes sense.
And then I think right behind him is at least what I got was
it's Patrick Mahomes.
Is it bad? Yeah, and then behind that was Dak, and then there were like 3 or 4 guys. They were all at like 55. Stafford was one of them. I don't remember the other 2.
Who averaged roughly 60 million to 64 per year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, with like the only guy I think that was on the list that I was like, well, there could be an opening was Stafford. And, but they already have their QB in waiting or whatever. So
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So that was a thing. Man. So yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, it was just one of these things I was sort of thinking about. Let me see. I've actually hit all of those little things. Oh, we haven't actually talked any
fantasy
yet. And I still got a non-fantasy. Well, this is a fantasy-ish question. Puka Nacua and Josh Jacobs are actually looking at suspensions. I just saw this on X, I guess it was. And I mean, if and I'm gonna go. Excuse me. If Puka Nacua, here we go. I guess we'll delve into our fantasy part of this thing. If we know that there's a suspension right now, Puka Nacua is a first-round pick, right? Is he still a first-round pick?
Late first round, definitely.
He usually does miss a couple of games. Like he'll get hurt and he'll miss a couple of games. So using that kind of logic, you say outside of the bye, he's going to miss 4 games. Right, 2 for injury, 2 for the suspension. If it's just 2 games.
Yeah, so I was about to say, do you know about what they're talking, speculating?
Yeah, I think the speculation was 2 games, but that seems light because they usually do blocks like 4 or something.
Like what was his transgression? I don't even remember.
I am not even sure. I know he had a I think it's going to be something, and I'm gonna call it stupid, but
violating policies.
Yeah, it's like
I think his was more.
It was like an emotional type.
Yeah, versus Jacobs, I could see his being longer. His was like a domestic.
There's a domestic violence.
Yeah, I think his was domestic. So his is going to be at least 4 games. I can almost guarantee it.
So, but I guess my thing is that the question is. If a guy, I mean, I guess we did this, I guess, was it last year with Rashee Rice, where a guy falls based on suspension.
Right.
And
that happened to Kamara a couple years back too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot in a couple of my leagues, I think he was like free falling. It was like,
he dropped Like in a lot of leagues I was in, he dropped.
Official handing down suspension by NFL policy violation of additional slower half.
What you got, Big O?
No, I'm just reading that article about their suspensions.
But yeah, so I mean, I was literally just like I said, I'm just thinking about this and trying to figure, who, what, when type of thing. Let me see. What is this that I was?
And Taylor Britt.
So, speaking of fantasy, I did do a whole bunch of sleeper type of trying to get people to tell me about some sleepers that they can think about fantasy this year. Is there any guy? And I think the way that I was really thinking about this before was which guy on a bad team. So let's call it a non-playoff team, a team we don't expect to make the playoffs, but they've got, a guy that you want to draft.
Achane.
Achane. So Achane, that's running back for Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
Like I said, would they have depleted their they've depleted their players, so you're left with Achane, and now Malik Willis. And again, I am a fan of Malik Willis, former Titans quarterback who never really saw the field. I mean, he did. I think Malik Willis had a game in Tennessee where I think he threw 2 passes against the Houston Texans, and I'm going to say that Tennessee won that game.
Really?
I think, yeah.
It wasn't because of them 2 passes.
Must have ran the air out of the ball.
I said it wasn't because of those 2 passes.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. And I think that was, it must have, was Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry was still there.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to say they ran the air out of the ball.
At that point in time, yes, absolutely. But it was the craziest thing to me because he, Malik Willis runs too. He's a quote unquote mobile quarterback, and I'm sort of all over the place. I'm squirreling, but so would you rather? So I did another mock this week. I did. I was like, so the first mock I did, I want to say that I had like the 5th pick. I did a mock this time, and I had the 9th pick.
Out of 10?
Huh?
Out of 10?
Out of 10, yes. Out of 10. I'm trying to only do 10 because our league's going to be 10. So it's just trying to keep it up. And you know what? Here, let me see. I can pull it up.
So did you go in with a different strategy?
I did, but then when I noticed,
got away from it.
Yes. Let's see.
Just couldn't help yourself.
I couldn't. I could not.
He's like kid in the candy store. It's like, ooh, he's still out there.
Right. Let me get him.
So you pick up Justin.
Here we go. Let's see. How do I want to? See, can y'all see it? I put it like that, or do I need to make it?
I
bigger?
can't see it like that.
You see it?
That's not it.
That's not it either.
There you go.
There we go. I got it. So
Bigger the other way.
what?
First time.
So none of us was on the screen the first time. Yeah.
Yeah,
there you
at the
go.
bottom.
Okay.
At the bottom down there.
Here we go. How about
That'll
that?
work.
That one's good,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Don't need to see me.
So, my initial thing was to sort of, and I was about to ask this question a second ago. I was like, you know what I want to do is I want to see if I can get 2 top 10 running backs or 2 top 10 wide receivers.
So
That's what I
strategy.
do. That was the strategy.
Okay. So this is what we're looking at now. It's your strategy.
Well,
what it was supposed to be.
This is what happened.
Oh, this is what happened. Okay.
This is what happened. But that's what I went in thinking about trying to do.
Okay.
And I didn't know, being ninth, I didn't know one way or the other. So of course you see my first pick was CeeDee Lamb. Well, you can't see the name, but it was CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, okay. And he sort of failed to me, and I was just like, and then I was like, okay, yeah, just do it. And then, of course, with the 9th pick, there's the quick turnaround.
Right. 2-3 picks later. Yeah.
I didn't want to. I would have had to drop. Most of the good wide receivers were gone, and I was just like, So I went with, what is it? Cook.
Cook, yeah.
Number 2. That's who this is here. They got the numbers on these guys. They got the names, I think, on the rest of them.
I think I recognize who most of them are. So
yeah. And then it was like, okay, so I got a running back. I was like, okay, let me see what's left. And of course, again, round 3, because of the weight again.
Right. Yeah, the weight. Came back
it
around
was Brees Hall. And I was like,
I got lost for a minute.
So I was like, okay, Brees. I was like, it's not horrible. Let me go there. And then in round 4, I didn't know what to do. I really didn't. I didn't know what to do. And then I was just like, you know what? I had Cook.
So yeah, that was your back-to-back pick, kind of.
Yes.
Okay, so you was kind of pressed for time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I will get to a press for time pick as well, because it was nuts. But at that point, I think that whole thing about 2 top 10s here and all, it was over. Like at that point, it was done. it was just, all right, let's just start picking.
Now you're just taking the best available.
Right. And I mean, Colston Loveland, I think I dropped down a little bit, because then, of course, you start thinking about the argument, right? So the argument is, and you guys tell me, do you go after your guy or do you worry about ADP?
Worry about who?
Average draft position. So it's basically, do you care about whether or not you get a grade on your draft, or if you get the guys that you actually want?
I mean, it depends on how highly you think of the guy that you actually want.
Right.
If you really feel he's going to do something, I don't think it matters.
Right. It depends.
And that was the thing.
I mean, your draft in, was it my league or your league? It was a perfect example of that. Like a year or so back, you got like a D or whatever, and you end up winning the league.
Yes, I did.
So
that's true.
Going for your guy, I think, matters most, as long as you feel what you feel about your guy.
I was going to say, you have the conviction of your team.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things. ESPN on these mocks, they're not sending me the entire draft. Mm-hmm. The other reason I did this is I did this on my my iPad. Like, I've never drafted on my iPad before. I usually draft on a computer. And so I was like, let me see what this feels like.
Was the setup different?
It's a little different.
A little different, yeah.
And
I've done it once.
You've done it, yeah. The thing that I didn't like is that, you know how when you're drafting on the computer, on the, I guess for me it was on the right side is the chat,
right? And
it shows every pick. Every time somebody picks, it's there. On the iPad, that doesn't exist. Now you
have to find it.
Right. I was going to say, you can go to a screen where it goes through every pick. It's like a big grid, but you can't see anything else at the time. It's like, I like to be able to see that you took my guy, and I can make a quick comment about the fact that you took my guy. But and while I'm doing that, I can still be looking at my board.
Right.
I usually do it on my phone.
Do you really? Wow.
Really? Yeah, I'm always trying to be on my computer when I draft.
Wow.
Well, usually I be in traffic.
You're going. You're traveling. That's true. You be
Yeah.
traveling.
It's
But
very
man,
rare. It's very rare that I do it
And I
on
might
like
be in the win this time
a
too.
device.
What day is it on again?
well, I think I'm going to do it on the 30th.
30th, yeah, I was going to say, I thought I just saw
Okay.
what you sent out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the 30th. But I know I have another one on the 30th. You have another one on the 30th, Big O.
Yeah.
And in our other league is going to be the 30th. But I think the 30th is going to have to be the day. It's just going to be a big deal, just a draft day. But speaking of your guy or whatever, Tate is a guy, and I mean, I don't know I didn't watch him at Ohio State, but those guys have been good lately.
Ohio
so
State's been good guys, yes.
yeah. So I went with that. I again in this draft, I grabbed Jordan Tyson round 7, knowing or at least feeling that I knew I was going to be able to get Tyler Shuck like later. So
I can't understand.
But yeah, that's what I did right there at pick round 7. Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm not sure. I'm worried about the quarterback there. But I mean, it says value still. Yes,
So you thought it was a value still, or
that's no.
ESPN
This
said?
This is what these things kicked out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are not my notes. These are not my notes. Yeah, I'm worried about Marvin Harrison Jr. Again, we're at about round 9, and at that point, I was like, okay, I think, pretty much all the positions filled,
right?
And I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and get my defense.
Yeah, you had a running back. You had a couple running backs, tight end. You had about 3-4 wide receivers.
Yeah. So I was like, let me go ahead and grab the defense. I did come back with Harvey. Yep. And then
that is your guy,
Harvey.
And then I got the other defense.
Another defense. That's another good defense. Okay.
Yeah. And then I was sitting here and I was trying to look for some people. And I had something on my what do you call it? My queue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I was looking, and the time is running and it's running, it's dropping. And apparently, maybe for mocks, I don't know, they don't pick your queue person.
Really?
Because Mark Andrews was not in my queue.
They don't pick you.
Right. It was weird. I didn't, and here's the thing that was worse for me. It picked Mark Andrews, like I heard the thing pick the person. So I went ahead and was like, oh, okay. And then I said, oh, and it's, it turns on once it picks for you once, it turns you on automatic. I had the 9th pick. The guy picking behind me was auto drafting already. So it was bloom.
Yeah.
So I got Steph Diggs too. It was the craziest thing. It was so weird. And it was just, and so at that point I was just sort of like, okay, this is pretty much over. Because after those 2 picks, I was just like.
So who was in your queue that it didn't pick?
I don't remember, to be honest.
And that's weird. It should have
been
taken the top.
Yeah, it should have picked it.
Should have taken the top person in your queue.
That's exactly what I thought. And so, but like I said, I got those 2 guys. I mean, Mark Andrews isn't a horrible pick or anything, but I mean, I wouldn't have taken him. I was
gonna say, what other tight ends were still out there?
Yeah, I don't know. But I was like, I wouldn't have taken him. Mark Andrews is not on my radar at all. Newsflash for anybody drafting with me. You can wait on Mark Andrews. He's
still going to be out there when he got past you.
Yeah. Steph Diggs, I wasn't that worried about. I sort of like that. Steph Diggs now with the Commanders. Mm-hmm. I'm good with that.
That's did actually pick a good late round pick, in my opinion.
I did pick up Concepcion. That's all you. Because I was like, oh yeah, he did say. And I'm like,
I'm actually kind of feeling Boston though.
Who? Yeah, I
the wide receiver from.
I looked. I think they have them. I think they may be ranked basically the same. Like they're.
Yeah, I think I remember they're like not too far from each other when I drafted too.
So I think they're just sort of saying,
I just like him more because he's a bigger body receiver.
He's a bigger guy. And then obviously Tyler, like I said, picked him up. And then Cam Little was, oh yeah, I need a kicker. So it's like,
I'm surprised he was still out there at the end.
Yeah,
well, I guess everybody waited to the end. So
I think
kicker,
yeah, I think the kickers. Nobody was drafting kickers. The thing was that I don't. It really got to about, I don't know. I want to say maybe round 11, and then people were really not even there. It was like people had pretty much dropped. Because I did and I don't have a graphic for it, but I did another draft. It was the money bidding on the players. Now I didn't do it on purpose, and I didn't actually participate in it because for whatever reason I couldn't exit it. It was there, but then I was like, "Oh, dude, this isn't what I wanted," and it wouldn't let me get out of it. I mean, well, let me take that back. I could get out of it, but it was still drafting me. It was like it was still had my team as part of it. So I did get that too. That's interesting.
Once it started, you probably couldn't get out of it. Once it started,
yeah, I'm gonna have to get with J Mad because those are the only fantasy things he does is bid. Where they bid on the players, and I know at one point I was trying to get him to do a small league with us to do that, to show us how that works, because I'm still not sure how it works. But it seems interesting. What's going on, Doug? He's got the diamond glasses on. I don't even know, because I'm not getting – he's throwing up the emotes. I appreciate the emotes. I do. But yeah, so, I mean, we went through my draft. So is there a guy, like we said, on a losing team that you're like, yes? And here's the thing that I thought about. Say it again.
It's a McBride.
McBride. That's a good one. That is an absolute good one. Matt McBride can be he can be tight end 1 at the end of the season. But yeah, that's a good one. I actually thought about any of the guys from Cincinnati.
Any of the wide receivers, yeah. Higgins, Chase, Burrow.
Chase, yeah. Chase is going to be – he's a top wide out, so. But just thinking about it's all about points, right? Who's going to give me the most? Who's going to give me the most points? Who's going to give me the most points? And trying to figure out. You make sure that you don't get caught up in. It's got to be this great team. Not really. It's like you just got to have the guy who is the team,
right?
Because when I think about Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua, You know, which one? I mean, Devontae's getting the touchdown, but Puka's getting
The yardage.
five balls
Right.
thrown to him during the
During that same
as they're
drive.
going down the field, on the
Yeah.
drive. So, which do you prefer? So I did throw this question out there too. I don't know if I
Touchdown.
if I asked her, but would you prefer 2 top 10 running backs or 2 top 10 wide receivers?
Wide receivers.
Wide receivers.
I mean, I'm kind of because wide receivers they do get a lot more. Plays, but if that wide receiver get that burst out play, it could be a couple of them in one game.
Well, that was the thing, and that's sort of why I was doing this. I was, at least, like I said, my strategy going in, because one thing that I did notice is that it was hard to try to get there where I would get like 2 top 10 wide receivers at position 9.
You would have to have had most of them still, one of the others still on the board when you picked, because you knew he was coming right back and could pick again. So you would have to have had 2 top 10 wide receivers still left on the board, or 2 top 10 running backs still on the board, for that to work.
Yeah,
that's why he said if.
Yeah, it was. But from my stance, I think it does depend on the running backs. Like, if you got McCaffrey, and who's another guy who catches a lot, who will be a little further down. Another running back that catches a lot of balls out of the backfield.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you're going to get both.
Right.
I think you're going to get a running back. You may get a running back that catches a lot of balls, but then your other running back is just going to be a high volume carry running back, like a workhorse running back. That's the only way you're going to get 2 top 10 running backs. You're not going to get 2 like a Bijan and a Gibbs. If you did that, somebody was very stupid drafting before you.
Well, see, that's the thing that in different leagues, where you get some guys who, we talked about it earlier, right? Who just love this guy,
right?
And I'm going to get my guy. It doesn't. I'm not worried about. I haven't looked at any ADP crap. All of that's just crap. I'm drafting the guys that I like, and that's it.
But you got to get more than one guy in a draft that's doing that.
To do that, yes.
Right.
That's when like the top people start to fall, is because people's like, no matter what, I'm going to get Patrick Mahomes, or I'm going to get Lamar,
Aaron Rodgers,
first round.
Because
Aaron Rodgers, first round.
Because again, remember, if you think about it, it's a 10-team league.
Right.
It's a 10-team league. So each person should get one of the top 10 players in each position, right?
They should. But if you got that one guy that says, I'm going to get my guy no matter what, he's going to miss out on that top 10 person.
Right. And then
especially if he's like one of the top 5 picks.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a while before it gets back to him. The top 10 are gone.
Yes. It's interesting. It's just one of those things. It's like, don't get too scared. And that's the thing too. I think, don't love your guy so much that you don't know what to do without it. Because, like I said, I have never drafted. Was it Bryce Hall? I did it this time.
Oh, Breece Hall?
Breece Hall. I've never drafted him before. Never?
I don't think, have I ever?
Yeah.
I may have had him once.
I don't think I have either.
To be honest, I don't know that I've ever had Josh Allen either, but I mean,
I
I can
always,
see
I
myself
always
with
try to
Josh
get
Allen.
Josh Allen. I think I had him last year.
I don't think I've ever had Josh.
I did.
either.
I had him in two of my leagues. I had him.
Well, see, I have been at least lately, just Lamar. It didn't matter. I was
We
going to go
know
Lamar.
Lamar and
Yes,
So I'm the type that usually drafts a quarterback late though, so that's why I never get those
and
guys.
and that's going to be great this year. To be honest, I think. I mean, quarterback. I believe this year. I mean, for fantasy purposes, it's going to be. I mean, you can. I believe you can wait. I mean, you can. You
wait
don't
for
have to.
how long?
Well, I mean, I think you can probably wait till about. Honestly, I'm thinking around 13. If you
13?
just,
Round 13 for your
yeah,
first quarterback.
Oh
I
hell no!
guess what I believe.
Oh, hell.
So here's the thing. You know what? Now I got to do another. Now I got to do another mock, and I'm waiting. I'm going to sit and I'm gonna
Purposely
and I'm gonna
wait. I got to see that. Matter of fact, I may
Yeah,
do that. I may jump in
I'm
one
gonna
just
wait
to. I'm gonna test that theory.
because I'm just thinking. Well, again, I'm sort of. I guess I'm sort of falling in love
And they
with
were pure
Tyler.
garbage.
But you won't you what you'll end up with, and this is the thing, what you'll end up with at worst, I believe, is that
What
you'll
you
end
end
up
up with is what everybody else don't want.
no, you end up with you will have to start streaming quarterbacks, which is it's not fun, but you might end up finding somebody.
That's true too.
I mean, you know what? I wish I had. Yeah, now I got to do it now. Now I got it. I have to do it.
Yeah, I'm doing. I'm
Because
looking at
I'm
my drafts
thinking,
right now.
Unless someone jumps up and start taking quarterbacks early.
well,
One
the thing
person
is
do
that
it's gonna make everybody jump on it.
no, but see, here's the good thing about that part of it. All of these people jumping on quarterbacks means that they're leaving other guys out there
Right.
that I can have, and I could get Tyler. I feel like I could probably even get like Bo Nix late.
Well, I did. I got Bo Nix later last year, or year before, one of the years.
Wouldn't be mad about it.
Right. See, last year nobody was really looking at Bo Nix.
Nobody was looking at him last year.
I got
I'm
him.
still.
So like
Give
some
me-
people
give
end
me-
up
give me-
being-
Hold on
being
a
steals.
second. Hold on a second, though. Big O, you draft Bo Nix, but you won't draft
Won't
Patrick
draft.
Mahomes.
Some people just hate certain rivals.
Right.
They hate Kansas City more than they hate
Right.
Denver.
Exactly.
I guess
And that's because you got
Everybody-
another cousin.
everybody in the NFC East hates the Cowboys.
Yeah, because we got
That's
another
true.
cousin in my ear, just like that, about them,
Yeah.
Kansas City. So no,
Well, yeah.
I can't even think who I hate like the most in my division. Like I hate the Patriots more than I hate anybody else in my division.
I was going to say you don't really have to hate the other teams. I mean, the competition is not the same, man. But yeah, now I will. I've got to do another mock, and I am going to purposely wait till
that's how I do
round
one this week too. Then
I'm gonna purposely wait till round 13. So yes. So
Wait till
everybody,
So round 13 is your
round
is your,
13.
round
is your
13.
test. All right. So like I'm
Let's see
jumping in
who's
one
available.
now. It starts in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So I'll let you know what happens next week.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
unless
I
you
mean,
want to
we're-
stick around, I'll let you know what happens in just a minute.
no, we're 10 up past the hour, so
Oh yeah. It's
I
off
think
time.
we-
Yep.
we're about to head out. That's what I was just glancing at. But yeah, I am going to have to do that. I'm curious to know. Big O, you do one, we'll all do one, we'll compare notes. And other than that, let's see, what do I have? I didn't even where's my captions? Oh shoot, I don't even have it up there. How about that? But we I guess we will see you guys next week with You know what? And I think next week, if we're gonna all do mocks, you guys send me your stuff. I'll make graphics for everybody, and then everybody can sort of just go through. But and for y'all who are out there, Doc, I know you're listening.
Do a mock draft.
Mock. Let's do a mock. And the goal is, I'm just curious to know if you can. If you feel like you can't do it, then don't do it. But
wait till the 13th round.
Can you wait till 13 on a quarterback? Who is still available?
See who's left.
In a 10-man league.
In a 10-man league. 10-man league.
I'm gonna wait till the 13th round, see what happens.
I'm
gonna see who's out there. I'm gonna try to make note of who's still out there in the 13th round.
Yeah, are you doing it on Yahoo?
Yeah, I am. It was just
quick. You get the list then, right? Of the whole draft.
I think they email it to me. So yeah, okay. I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's see. We're out. We're done. We'll see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.